Okay, here we go. We make an afternoon coffee after a great bike ride, a little e-bike ride. Look what we got out. We got this one going again. Had a little electrical wiring problem, but I already did the wiring, and yeah, you got to do your own wiring. I don't show anybody because I'm not necessarily the wiring expert, but I know how to do it, and you got to really learn yourself before I get you in trouble. So yeah, let's go. We got the red machine going. It's raining for the afternoon, and I think Uta's going to make a apricot pie or cake or something with these apricots we got, but let's go ahead. Hang on, let's set up this. Troy. You never make pies, it's a cake. Yeah, she always makes cakes. We don't make pies. I don't know why I even said that. But it's always a cake. Yeah, okay, I'm cooking. But we don't, we don't really do pies that often, mainly cakes, because they're the master German cakes. Let's go make an apricot cake. So listen, you'll see on this one how each machine takes the portafilter a little differently. They have a little bit of different personalities. This is a newer boiler. You know, it has, it originally had the glass, the plastic outside, but and it was screwed on, but I went to the inner. I like these better. And then it has the more modern. And the portafilters in this one always fit pretty tight, but that's part of the O-ring and all that. Both of them really need a new gasket set. And then this one's like an older one. I like it the way it looks, all rustic. And then I kind of built that little elbow in there and use a little different gauge. It's because I like a little spice of life, a little different instead of the same old thing. And sometimes something that's a little, nice, but a little rootsy, has some character and personality I like a lot better. All right, now let's do the next one. What? Observe? That one goes way over. This one definitely needs a gasket set. This one will heat a little quicker, stainless steel, and this one a little slower. It has an older brass. It has a very unique brass. The one with the tube where the thermal fuse goes up that tube, you sometimes see and confuses people. And this is the more modern, and this is the fixed steamer. But this one has a aftermarket handle. You can see it's pretty beefy. This is the original that they would break right there. This one screws in, so it's a nice aftermarket handle. I might get another one of these. They're kind of a funny place that you order it from. They're very kind of militant about Lafavoni, but it's a little militant about Lafavoni stuff. But anyway, so here we go. This one's going to heat up first. And we'll probably shut it down, and we'll steam on this one. There we go. Shut this one down. We'll do our steaming over here. And then they have that, what's the best thing right now is, that multi-year study by the University of Minnesota of siblings. And just like we all thought, is the siblings that tend to be more progressive and have more empathy have the higher IQs. And then the siblings, so they could, study them together with those lower IQs, tended to go for the, orange cultists. So just be glad that you're one of the people that have evolved and have a little higher IQ. not necessarily smarter than anyone, just more empathy and common sense is what it really is. Because you just couldn't have those two and go with these guys. But all right, we're almost here on the. I haven't really thought of a name for this one yet. It has a newer base though, and the older. It even has little screws. One of the bases where so things wouldn't spin. But, yeah, there you can see it loses a little water from its gasket right there. So it's ready, but still functioning great. You can run them for a long time. This one also drips a little out of here. I don't care about that either. There we go. It's up. Let's go ahead and steam with this baby. And here's something that's pretty excellent with these older steamers. Once you get the milk to come up, and you have the right size pitcher and everything, you can kind of tuck it under there. Do a little automatic type thing. Pretty good. And then will this come on up, and then I'll boof and send it flying. What about that? There we go. Excellent. And we need, hang on, I lost my little. It's always good to wipe that off. Get that funky milk. Look at that little. Okay. This one's heating back up. We'll go ahead and lever raise. This one's a little stiff in the lever. It's probably ready for new gaskets, but it's pretty damn cool. Let's come right here for a center run. We haven't had a drip yet, but we will in a second. This baby's going to... I like the way the gauge on this one kind of goes straight up. And this one you can seize over. It's a little different type of gauges, but that's the fun of it. Any gauge you can get to fit works. As long as this goes to like, whatever, just 2 or 3 bars, whatever you can get. There we go. For some reason we switched off there. We're back on. Let that one settle down and we'll raise her too. She went a little quicker, I know. There we go. We'll do the two-handed. We'll bring her on down. Isn't that fun? All right, so we've had a great bike ride all day. You'll see that video too, and now it's a nice rainy afternoon. We got 2 great little coffees going. As usual, turn those machines off or you're going to burn up your thing. You don't need to leave them on. And let's go ahead. Lucha likes a little less milk. I like the full board. All right. Yeah, we did it again. Let's go do. We're gonna do some jigsaw puzzling and hang out in the rain. Okay.